Where am I? What day is it? Where's my phone? Oh my gosh, it's New Year's Day, and I'm supposed to relaunch our YouTube channel.
First video of the year, and she's late.
I'm so late.
Is that her?
Sorry I'm late.
Whatever, it's fine. Let's just get started. Lauren, what's on your face?
It's nothing. Yeah, let's just do it. Hey, I'm Lauren from Roadtrip Nation, and if your new year is off to a rocky start, like mine, that's okay, because we've got 5 resolutions to help us both grow and get better this year. Okay, this is much better now. I'm ready. You may have seen me in some videos over on our Instagram, and this year I'll be your host on our YouTube channel, helping you explore your interests, build your skills, and discover cool careers that match what you love to do. And I'll be joined by my friend behind the camera, our marketing producer and editor, Karsu. Over the past year, we here at Roadtrip Nation traveled thousands of miles to talk to people from all walks of life, from young people like you and me just starting to figure out their career journeys, to seasoned professionals with tons of wisdom to share. To kick off the new year, we combed through hours of the best advice we received in 2023 and pulled out 5 nuggets of wisdom that we can all apply to our lives this year. Find your people. To start the year with that new year, new me energy, let's start by taking stock of our social circles. If you're surrounded by negative Nancys who are telling you that you shouldn't be or can't be, you're gonna start internalizing that. But if you make some changes and surround yourself with people who inspire you and show you what's possible, you're way more likely to push yourself to be your best this year.
I thought that there wasn't going to be much space for me in the environmental and sustainability field, but I found that there are places for people like me because the world is just so big. It can be pretty hard to kind of unlearn all of the negative things that you got from whether it's your parents or school or anything like that. But once you are surrounded by people who encourage you to believe in yourself and not compare yourself, it'll just make the quality of life so much better.
Tap into what makes you tick or ticks you off. There's a lot to be angry about in the world right now. So if you're starting the new year feeling helpless or mad, we get it. There are 2 directions that anger can take us this year. We can let that anger simmer and get stuck with feeling totally powerless, or we can reframe the way we think about our anger and frustration and use all of that energy to take action.
You know, I don't have a lot of fear about the future, and I don't feel sad and I don't feel depressed. What I feel is a deep sense of rage, and that is really what I've had to learn how to channel. And, you know, there are a lot of reasons that I'm angry. People aren't acting, they're not acting fast enough. They're prioritizing the wrong things. We're forgetting about huge swaths of the country and the world, and no individual is gonna fix the problem. I cannot fix the city of Ithaca and make it carbon neutral. It's going to take collective power in harnessing that anger, which has so much power. When the Green New Deal started as a concept in Ithaca, it was because we were angry. You know, you just have to be creative, and that's what sustainability work is. Like, it's just figuring out, like, where do you fit in this puzzle, and how do you channel that power into something that's good, or at the very least that makes you feel good.
Uncover your hidden talents. While you're setting your New Year's resolutions, you might hit some mental roadblocks. You know, thoughts like, I can't apply for that because I don't have the experience, or I don't have the skills to be a YouTube host. But what we've learned over the past year is almost everyone has more skills than they realize. And life experiences can be just as valuable as education or work experience. Maybe you built communication skills by advocating for a family member. Or maybe that summer job you've been leaving off your resume actually taught you a lot about your leadership. Mine for that gold and own it, because skills are skills, no matter how they're built.
I look back on the things that I've done, and it definitely didn't make sense as I went through it, but the biggest thing that I've learned how to do is find those places where, oh, I can see when I developed that skill. I can see how I pushed the envelope there and made the difference. I can see how my unique background meant that that went well.
Make those calls. Just because it's a new year and a new you doesn't mean you should ignore the classic hits. One thing that will always be at the top of our list of resolutions is networking. So if you haven't made a connection with someone in an industry you're interested in, this is your year. Pick up that phone or send that email, activate those LinkedIn fingers. I swear, it's not really that scary. And to prove my point, here's a quick moment from last year that I love because it perfectly illustrates how most people will be excited to hear from you and willing to give you a shot.
How would a kid who maybe didn't grow up in a family-owned farm get into that, or maybe own their own farm one day?
Give us a call.
All right. I'll have to do that.
Give us a call and you can volunteer on the mobile market truck.
Celebrate your successes. You want to know why most New Year's resolutions fail? Because people set their bars too high and don't celebrate their small wins. So take it slow this year and go easy on yourself. Set small, repeatable habits and don't punish yourself if you're a little late on your resolution. Sorry again, Karsu. Instead, celebrate all the progress you make this year because you've got this.
You mentioned like it takes even decades for a single goal to come to fruition, to see the progress be made. So how do you persevere through that, knowing one's gonna take so long? Because me, my confidence, it's why would I even start?
Right.
It's gonna seem
Why climb the mountain?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And even then, knowing I might not even make it a quarter up the mountain,
Right.
so why even try?
Great
you know
question.
What I'm saying?
It's absolutely the right question. So one is you climb the mountain because you're making mountain climbers. So part of it is by really going after that goal. There are going to be some people that say, I'm not going to keep going, but they may then go climb a different mountain. Right? You're creating a group of change makers by going through the process of making change happen. And some of them are going to do it in other places. And that's okay. You're basically helping them become leaders of the thing that they're going to do. Think about a family tree, right? In essence, you are creating a whole family tree of change makers. And if it takes a long time, you're just creating more people who are then going off to do good in other places. So one is, I think you realize it's not only about the goal, but it's about engaging folks in being leaders and building their expertise around change. That's one. Two, I think you have to celebrate the really small stuff. I mean, the really small stuff, you just got to throw parties around because you can't wait for one party. I mean, the whole thing ought to have these moments of accomplishment and really reveling in the fact that we got here and this happened and so used to hate it and now they're on board. And you really have to continue to sort of engage those moments so that it gives kind of uplift to folks. I think that's really, really important.
And that's a wrap for our first video of 2024. We're 2% of the way to our goal. Yay! If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We've got tons of fun new videos planned for this year, and we want you along for the ride. Let us know in the comments how you're going to take action on your career path this year and become a brand new you. See you later. Bye. I have all this confetti. Yay.